The 2021 Abu Dhabi Grand Prix was more than just a race. It was a cultural earthquake in Formula One. A single evening in the desert that redefined rivalries, rewrote legacies, and divided fans forever. Heading into Yas Marina that night, the stakes could not have been higher. Lewis Hamilton and Max Verstappen were tied on points, 369.5 each. A winner-takes-all showdown. Hamilton chasing an unprecedented 8th World Championship, hoping to surpass Michael Schumacher and cement himself as the undisputed greatest. Verstappen, the fiery young challenger, looking to claim his very first crown and end Mercedes' stranglehold on the sport. For 53 laps, Hamilton looked destined to win. His start was perfect. His control of the race was flawless. And with just 5 laps to go, he held a commanding lead over Verstappen. But then Nicholas Latifi crashed his Williams into the wall. And Formula One history changed forever. The safety car came out. Hamilton stayed on his hard tires. Verstappen pitted for fresh softs. At that point, almost everyone believed the race would end under yellow, preserving Hamilton's lead and his record-breaking 8th title. But race director Michael Masi had other ideas. In a decision that is still debated to this day, Masi ordered only the lapped cars between Hamilton and Verstappen to unlap themselves. It was an unprecedented call, a bending of procedure designed to create one final lap of racing. The safety car pulled in, the track went green, and in one heartbreaking, electrifying lap, Verstappen, with fresher tires, overtook Hamilton and claimed his first world championship. The world exploded. Some saw it as justice, the end of Mercedes' suffocating dominance. Others saw it as robbery, the title stolen from Hamilton in the most controversial way imaginable. The fan base was split in half, and it has never truly healed. But while older fans argued over regulations and fairness, one young fan was transformed that night. Emerson Fittipaldi Jr., the son of 2-time Formula One world champion Emerson Fittipaldi, admitted that Abu Dhabi 2021 turned him from a Hamilton supporter into a Verstappen fan. Before that night, Fittipaldi Jr. was just like millions of others, dazzled by Hamilton's dominance at Mercedes. As a kid, he grew up watching the British driver win everything. But Verstappen had always caught his eye, even if he wasn't fighting for championships. And when Verstappen finally got his shot in 2021, Fittipaldi Jr. couldn't look away. In an interview with Motorsport.com Brazil, the 18-year-old, now racing in Eurocup 3 and set to step up to Formula 2 in 2026, admitted, "I liked Max from the start, but he was never in the run for the championship. In 2021, when he had a very competitive car, it was cool to watch the fight between the two. And in Abu Dhabi, I was hoping Max would win. That was the moment my preference changed." For him, Verstappen's victory was a breath of fresh air. It was the changing of the guard, the proof that someone could finally topple Hamilton's empire. And for many fans around the world, it felt the same. After years of Mercedes dominance, Abu Dhabi 2021 was a shock to the system, painful for some, exhilarating for others. And here's my opinion. This is why Abu Dhabi 2021 will never be forgotten. Not just because of the controversy, not just because of the rulebook debates, but because it reshaped how people felt about Formula One. It turned Hamilton fans into Verstappen fans. It created lifelong divides, and it showed in the most dramatic way possible that sport is not just about fairness. It's about moments that burn themselves into memory. Emerson Fittipaldi Jr. is just one example of a fan who switched allegiances that night, but he represents something bigger, the generational shift, the passing of the torch from one legend to another, and the beginning of an era where Verstappen became the new face of Formula One. Abu Dhabi 2021 will always be remembered as one of the most controversial nights in sporting history. But for some, it was also the night Formula One felt alive again, unpredictable, raw, and unforgettable.